Our wisdom story today is entitled Brer Rabbit and the Well. Now, this story lives in the oral tradition, which means if you've heard it before, it was probably a little different than I'm going to tell it today. And if you hear this story again, it will likely be a little different than the way you hear it today. You see, storytellers tell their stories through the oral tradition, and communities tell their stories through the stories they tell each other. Brer Rabbit, I think the word Brer is a title, kind of like Brother Zachary. Brer Rabbit as a character originally comes from West African folklore and made its way to my community through enslaved Africans in the South. This story came to me as an African American in the stories of my culture. The story goes like this. See, time was, one day, all the animals in the forest got tired of berries and potatoes. They thought they might just plant a field of corn together instead. Roasted corn sounded good, especially to Brer Rabbit, but also to Brer Fox and Sis Cow and Sis Mouse and Brer Bear and Sis Owl and all the other animals. So a whole bunch of them agreed that they would gather together and share the work to grow some roast corn, and then they would share the food. You see, it's a lot of work planting a field of corn, and all the animals had just gotten started weeding the ground and digging up the earth and clearing the stones and digging up roots. Brer Rabbit got tired of all this hard work. See, Brer Rabbit was often the first one to get tired of hard work in general. Brer Rabbit didn't much like the idea of working hard, and he started to think he might rather find a shady spot to wait out this hard part, and then he could come back later when the work was done. Brer Rabbit didn't want the other animals to think he was lazy. He needed to come up with a plan for how he was going to avoid all of this work. So Brer Rabbit got an idea. Ow! Brer Rabbit shouted. He sucked his teeth and held his paw. I think I caught a burr, he lied. I better go find some place to wash it out, he muttered to nobody in particular and limped away. See, as Brer Rabbit got farther and farther away, his pace got slower and slower. He checked over his shoulder to make sure no one had followed him on the path. And when it looked like Brer Rabbit was alone, he relaxed. Thank goodness he got the hard part out of the way. Now to find that shady spot. Brer Rabbit came to a covered well, and dangling above the open hole was a bucket. Well, you and I know that if there's a bucket at the top of a well, that means there's a bucket at the bottom of the well. But Brer Rabbit didn't know about such things. Brer Rabbit just saw the covered well with a bucket and thought that looked like a nice, shady spot for his nap. So Brer Rabbit jumped into the bucket. Foop! Down the well he fell, and splash into the water he crashed. At first, Brer Rabbit was so scared falling all that way, and then he was so mad being all wet. Then he realized he had no way to get out. He was all alone, and he was stuck. Well, Brer Rabbit thought he was all alone. You see, Brer Fox had been watching Brer Rabbit all morning, as Brer Fox does. You see, Brer Fox is suspicious by nature and didn't trust Brer Rabbit. He had been watching when Brer Rabbit pretended to catch a burr and watched when Brer Rabbit slipped away. So Brer Fox, when Brer Rabbit checked over his shoulder to see that the coast was clear, made sure to hide off the path. Brer Fox never trusted Brer Rabbit, and in his mind, he thought, I wonder what he's hiding. Never occurred to Brer Fox that Brer Rabbit was looking for a shady spot to rest. Brer Fox thought to himself, I wonder what he's got in that well. Might be food. It might be money. I better wait and see what he brings out. After a while, nothing happened, and Brer Fox started to get a little nervous. He walked over to the well, peeked inside, and said, "Hey, Brer Rabbit, you down there?" Brer Rabbit's ears perked up. He was saved. He had an idea. Brer Rabbit heard his old buddy, Brer Fox. But, you see, Brer Rabbit is a bit of a trickster, and the first thought that came to his mind wasn't necessarily the best thought. "Shh," he called up. "Brer Fox, you're scaring away the fish." Brer Rabbit lied. "I'm down here fishing. I had this idea. I would bring over a nice big fish lunch for all the animals to eat with me. You know, I could really use your help, Brer Fox. Will you come down and join me?" Well, Brer Fox thought about it for a moment, and fish did sound really, really good to him. So he jumped into the bucket, boop, down the well, and splash into the bottom. Brer Fox crashed, and Brer Rabbit took that opportunity to hop away. "Thanks, buddy. Good luck," he shouted, and bounced away without a thought. By the time Brer Fox made it back, he was too embarrassed to tell the other animals what had happened. Brer Rabbit and Brer Fox could only look at each other and chuckle to themselves and laugh. And that's why to this day, Brer Rabbit and Brer Fox can't be friends. And whenever Brer Fox finds Brer Rabbit, he tries to get even.